The FIFA World Cup anthem is here, the song of the summer, and Davido is in it. But here's my issue, right? This is what I'm having an issue with, because I saw this and I was like, oh, cool. We see Davido, we see some random people that I don't know, but it looks like they're probably super famous in like Qatar or wherever they're from. Let me go check out, right? In Qatar or the Middle East, they look really interesting. Both of them look sort of Middle Eastern. So I say, let me Google them. The first guy, what's his name? Well, on Instagram, his name is Trinidad. But I think they were calling him Trinidad Coda or something. I don't know. So this Trinidad guy, 200,000 followers. Then this woman, this Aisha, her name is Aisha, 13,000 followers. So these are like literally, they're artists, but they're not famous musicians. Trinidad Cardona. He's not even from the Middle East. He's American. And so I am confused, right? I'm confused. Why is he at the center of the frame when Davido, who's like the biggest artist in Afrobeats, who has over 20 million followers, and it's not just about followers, but he's a huge artist, is standing on the sidelines. And this nobody, they put him in the middle. I understand it's about Qatar. He looks Middle Eastern, even though I don't think he is. And I looked a little bit about him, but I don't know if the source is correct, so I'm not going to reference it. I looked into like who he is and whatever, but he's American. An American. So if he's American, you would think that, I'm in America. You think we know who he is in America, right? He looks like a sort of like social media musician that nobody knows about. Maybe he has a few hits that popped on TikTok. Let's hope he does. Probably not. Now, here's my issue with this. You have the biggest musician in Africa who has crossed over to the US, making hits here in the US, gotten multiple awards in the US. He should be in the center of the frame. He's the biggest thing. But you have some random nobody in the center of the frame. How does that even make sense? And I don't know if it's like Davido's team that didn't do the proper, didn't fight or make sure and ensure that he was standing in the middle, because it really does matter, right? Because it's like, you guys think it doesn't matter, but it really does. It's a part of branding, part of packaging. It's just like having a headline at a concert at Coachella. The bigger the name on, at the top, the bigger the artist, right? So these people are basically saying that Davido is like a supporting act to this nobody. Because of what? And it's to me, it's giving xenophobia. I don't even want to call it the other word. I'm not going to say the R word, but it's giving xenophobia. It's giving, oh, this is an American artist. Even though he's a nobody in America, nobody knows who he is in America. Let's put him in the center of the frame because, oh, he is American. And he kind of could pass as Middle Eastern, even though his name is Trinidad. He's probably not from the Middle East. And then this woman, probably a local act, getting her, I have no issue. She has a great look. She has a great, for Qatar's World Cup, it makes sense to have someone like her. But my issue is having Davido on the sidelines and his team accepting this. And I get that this Trinidad guy was probably singing most of the song, but I feel like they could have gotten a better, more substantial act from America or anywhere in the world. They could have gotten a really popular Middle Eastern artist to perform, not a nobody, and then you disrespect Davido by putting him on the sidelines. And it's not just Davido that they've disrespected. To me, they've disrespected Afrobeats. To me, they've disrespected Nigeria. That's how I see it, because this nobody, I'm going to say this again, this nobody that nobody knows who he is, is in the center of the frame. That's offensive to me. Anyway, either way, this is really great for Davido anyway. I think about and it's definitely great for these artists that, again, nobody knows who they are. But it's really good for them because this is going to be the song of the summer. This is the World Cup anthem. I could just still remember Shakira's 2010 World Cup and all the World Cup anthems that have just really taken over the flavor of that season of the summer. And so I'm so excited for Davido. This is great marketing for him. This is great packaging. He has a great team in terms of putting him in the right marketable situations. I think he's the most commercial Afrobeats act. But that said, they're great, but they're not that good because they couldn't get him in the center of the frame. Imagine, it's just like having I would consider Davido to be a version of the biggest act in Africa, right? So if we think about the biggest acts in America and they have them in a World Cup anthem, wouldn't they stand in the center of the frame? Isn't it the center of the frame is for the person who is the biggest artist? So, I mean, people might think, oh, it's not a big deal, whatever. It is a big deal. It does matter. If it wasn't a big deal, Beyonce would not be a bigger act than Kelly Rowland. It's a big deal. And it's about perception. And it's almost like they're saying you could be the biggest artist in Africa, but that doesn't mean that we're going to respect you because you're still Black. That's how I read it. Either way, great win for him and obviously these other nobodies in getting this World Cup anthem, but put some respect on Africa, put some respect on our names, put some respect on our name. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all the above. My name is Kenim, and see you next time. Peace. Oh yeah, we're back here in DC. Peace.